Hey and welcome back to Positive Strides. Today I will be sharing my footage from a walk close to home in Huddersfield at Marsden Moor in the beautiful Pennines. I hope you enjoy the video. So to start with, some details on the route. It's taken from the National Trust website. Please find the link in the description below. The route documented is the Standedge Circuit Walk from Marsden train station car park. It is 10 miles or 16 kilometres and takes an estimated 4 or 5 hours. This is one of the many routes available from Marsden. There are some shorter routes also available on the National Trust website for a distance you are happy with if 10 miles is too much. So we're heading down from the train station. Whew, that is quite a steep start to the walk. We're inclining to the moors. So this is the first reservoir we're passing, and it's very nice, calm and still, really peaceful. I've completely forgotten what this reservoir was called, so that's a good start, isn't it? Hi guys, I just wanted to give you a nice big warm welcome to Positive Strides. Nice to meet you. And this is officially the first video here at Marsden that I'm going to be publishing out there into the wide world. I'm going to apologise in advance because this is all being filmed on my trusted Samsung S8, which isn't the most amazing, but it does the job for now. I'm hoping to upgrade in the future, but not quite yet. There's actually some blue sky, there we go, so that is a good start. This is just reservoir heaven. There's reservoirs all over the place. I have to eat at the same time as walking, even though I've just passed a bench, because it's currently illegal to sit down and have a drink or have a sandwich. Oh, I pray that COVID's over soon. Really do. It's been dragging on quite a long time now. It's actually the first hike that I've done for a long time. Because of the restrictions, we've not been able to really do anything but stay local. But luckily, we're blessed to have such lovely countryside in Huddersfield. That's where I live, by the way. So this is actually quite exciting. Just come across this sign that says Pennine Way. I'm sure you guys have heard about the Pennine Way. So much of this trail through Marsden is along the Pennine Way. The Pennine Way is a national trail in England with a small section in Scotland. The trail stretches for 268 miles from Edale in the northern Derbyshire Peak District and ends at Kirk Yetholm, just inside the Scottish border. I'm going to actually continue on this path for a bit longer to see if I can try and get to Wessenden Reservoir, because I've never been there before. Normally I would go down that path and edge up that hill at the other side, which is quite a challenge. You certainly lose your breath. I'm really glad I carried on. Look how beautiful that is. Middle of nowhere land. It's just beautiful. To get away from everything. I literally just found these little cuties. How cute is that? Completely unexpected. glad that I came up here to Wesenden Reservoir, and that waterfall was just absolutely beautiful. And then to be surprised by, I don't know what type of deer they were, but it's just amazing what you can find if you just go a little bit further. And look at this, just so beautiful in the background. I mean, obviously not my face, but look in the background. It's just amazing here. If you're feeling like this very nice, beautiful stretch, and it's not too far to go a bit further, then I would definitely recommend it, as long as you feel fit enough to go. I'm stuck in the middle of the river. It's quite exciting. I feel like I should fall straight in. But, oh my god. Woo. Well, so far this walk has given me so much satisfaction, and I've barely even started. It's just amazing what you come across when you just go outside and explore. It's just beautiful, guys. You have to see this. So that reservoir down there, you can see that is, I think that was the second one we passed. We came up this path, you can sort of see and retrace our steps actually from looking at this view. And then over there is where we've just come from, Wesenden Reservoir, and we've sort of followed this path on this left hand side, and now we are going into the wilderness. We're now approaching the high moorland area, which is spectacular when the sun shines. It is still a little bit muddy. We've had quite a lot of rain. See, it's February. This place is owned by, is it National Trust? Is it? No, I don't even know. So since recording this vlog, I have double checked, and Marsden Moor is definitely owned by the National Trust. Just want to add that the paths up here on Marsden Moor are very well maintained, so it does feel like you're in the middle of nowhere, but there are very good paths, so that is one sign that you'd like to hope for on a hike. Now where am I going to go? Do I dare go down there? Is it that deep? Ooh. Luckily it wasn't that deep. It's important to not get your feet wet if you can help it. Sometimes you can't help it. Everybody loves the kissing gate. If you can fit through it. That one's quite wide, luckily. I'm just quite grateful for these big slabs on the floor here, because there's probably a better name than slabs on the floor. You know, in some parts it's quite boggy underneath. And I'm just so glad that there are these stones on the floor, because otherwise I think I would have sunk by now. Probably knee deep in mud. So yeah. Thank you, National Trust, I think. Is it National Trust? I'm gonna have to double check this. It had been a long time since I'd been on a proper day hike. The winter season of the pandemic year had especially been tough on my mental health. I faced anxiety going out again after feeling trapped inside for so long, but I was so grateful to be back out on the trail again. You see that hill there on the right side? That is Cheel Hill, I think. Again, don't quote me. Anyway, we're not going to go up there today. Save that for another day. It's quite a big detour. This is a circular route that we're doing right now, so we're going to stick to this one. Another kissing gate. Oh, I've actually locked myself in now. If you're feeling like a bit low and, well, I mean, this endless lockdown hasn't helped things, but getting outside is just, it works miracles for mental health especially. I do it for physical health as well, and it's just great to just get outdoors. And this is what I want to say about Positive Stride. It's about positivity in terms of always looking for the good in every situation. So looking for hope, looking for happiness, hopefully finding it when you come outdoors or whatever that goal you might have. And the strides, that works out relevant to every situation, because with strides you're taking a big footstep, so sometimes you might be uncomfortable taking that step. You can overcome obstacles sometimes by taking a big step in hikes. It's the same in real life, whether that be relevant to a hike you want to do, or whether that's something, a personal obstacle that you want to overcome. The point of Positive Strides is to inspire you to do whatever it is that you are passionate for. I do believe life is short, and for me, I'm passionate about hiking, so this is why I wanted to put these videos and this blog together, hopefully to inspire and encourage you to get outside into the wild and to chase your dreams. There's nothing better than some nice fresh air. I just wanted to add as well, obviously it's quite early days, this is my first documented hike. I will be doing another video explaining more in depth about Positive Stride. What I see as success is to inspire just one person. That path there that turns to the right, that heads over to Cheel Hill, but we are going to stick to this left hand path here. It's looking a little bit muddy, and guess what? Another reservoir. I've lost count already. I just had some people ask me for directions. The worst thing to do to ask me for directions, but I tried. Hopefully they won't get lost. I have finally found out for you that it is National Trust that owns this beautiful countryside that we're in. That is right on my doorstep in the Pennines. Another reservoir. Let's go check it out. So just crossed the road. Quite a busy one, so be very careful crossing. Now we're heading up this nice wide pathway. These signs are a bit old now, but can you just make that out? So Pennine Way, we're still on the Pennine Way, and it's the Oldham Way as well. And then that one actually says Pennine Bridle Way. You probably can't make that out on the screen. So it turns out the Pennine Bridle Way is a completely separate trail to the Pennine Way. It is another national trail in northern England. It runs roughly parallel with the Pennine Way, but provides access for horse riders and cyclists as well as walkers. And this trail is about 205 miles long, extending from Derbyshire to Cumbria. So the Oldham Way is a 40-mile walk through the beautiful and varied countryside of Oldham Borough, which winds through the relics of the local industrial heritage, including the route of a steam tramway. So here we are next to another lake in the middle of the path. Now we're going to turn right in the kissing gate and be nice, say hi, and don't get stuck on the kissing gate. Ooh. Oh, yeah. Survive. That looks over to Oldham and sort of like Manchester way as well. I think if you look very closely, you can probably see Manchester's skyscrapers in the distance, but the view's not as perfect with the cloud cover, but it's still pretty spectacular. For that, I'm very grateful to be outside today. Look at that, some paragliders. Look how cool that is. I mean, I know the quality of my phone camera is probably not the best, but look at that. Let me know, guys, have you ever paraglided before? I've done it once in Austria. walk, a few ups, a few downs. So, we definitely don't want to go to Aldridge, it's that way. We want to continue following the Pennine Way, which you have to turn right for. We're leaving the view of Oldham behind us. It is beautiful here, there is nobody here, and the wind is quite calm at the moment. You really do feel complete freedom, it's just wonderful. I've just got really excited because look over there. I don't know if you can see that, but that is actually Leeds city centre. And over there is Marsden Moor. I just find that fascinating because we've literally just seen Manchester. Is it just me that finds that quite fascinating? Wow, isn't it just so amazing? The views. So we're just on the edge of Saddleworth here, and we're coming down to this little gate here. I'm just going to cross this wooden bridge. Stop right there. Don't go up there, don't go through the gate. Instead, just look here. We've got a sign, and we want to head back to Marsden. So we need to take this left-hand path, and it goes via Closed Gate Bridge. PH Road. I believe that stands for Packhorse Road. This path that now leads down back into Marsden. This used to be a trail for horse and cart back in the olden days when they didn't have cars. I came across a guy that said on a clear day you can actually see York Minster from here. That is a long way. I mean, I'm fascinated to be able to see Manchester and to be able to see Leeds today right in the distance. I guess if you've got a very good set of binoculars, don't quote me on this because this is somebody I've just passed, so I don't know if this is true. Wow, can you imagine if you could see that far? Buy some binoculars. Quite popular for people with picnics. It's called Easter Gate. Just heading down there now. It's nice and still and calm, and just lovely to hear the water and reflect on life. After Easter Gate, you just follow this nice little river. On the left hand side there's a path. You just follow that path and soon it'll get to the canal. Pretty cool. Just found this on the way. The Buzz Project. Look at all that. Hopefully won't disturb them. We're starting to get used to these closed signs now, aren't we? This is Stanedge Visitor Centre. Stanedge Tunnel is Britain's longest, deepest and highest canal tunnel. Built in 1811 and has been restored for boat trips. There is also a cafe, museum and exhibition for you to visit. So now we're just going to follow the path along the canal back to Marsden train station. There we have it. We are back. And the pub is closed. Never mind. I'm going to go home now and make a nice warm cup of tea. Hello Marsden. I'm back where we started. Guys, thank you very much for joining me on this hike at Marsden. I hope you've enjoyed the footage that I've taken. It is my first video, so feeling quite nervous about it all. Hopefully it's made some sort of sense. You've managed to benefit from seeing the nice views, and we're now back at the car. I thank you once again for coming with me on this journey. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up and a subscribe. I'd really appreciate that, as Positive Strides is in its very early days. Most important thing is that you feel inspired by it.